Alright, so the thing I wanted to talk about today is going to be the future of Tower of Fantasy, pretty much. Things I think are going to happen, things that are happening right now, and then if they keep going on like this, is going to be very bad for the game and the players that are playing it, because people are going to start quitting, right? So the future, like characters, and just pretty much talk about everything. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as you guys know, we have been getting these gachapons, right? Which to where all people really say about this is just ignore it. It's only cosmetics, which it really is. But there's of course people that want to get that special skin for their favorite character, right? Let's say Saki Fua is your favorite character. You're going to first pull Saki Fua, get Saki Fua, then use the same amount of resources you need to get a character. So instead of getting a star, you have to open these packs to get the skin for the character, which is like insane, but it's only cosmetics. Who cares, right? So also we're getting these new banners that keep coming out. So we have Lin that's out right now, and the thing is we are getting them really, I didn't know about that, but you know what I'm saying. We're getting these banners really quick, and to where people were like, there's a good side and there's a bad side to it. Of course, we wanted these characters to come out, so we are happy that they're out and they're coming at this rate. But on the other side, it's really hard to, and I'll give you guys an explanation on this. So we have Saki and we have Lin. They were like the two most anticipated characters that we really wanted. And before we had Ruby, we had Frigg, we had Nemesis, and we had 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉 and Claudia. Which most of them, only Nemesis was really like a must-have for most people. Frigg, Ruby, and everyone wasn't really. And the element you main an element, right? And you have to pick the characters you want to summon on, because you have to really plan ahead, because if you want to get stars, like the mistake I made was I went for 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉, and I went for 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉 0 stars, which she is fucking terrible when you get her at 0 stars. That was a dumb mistake of me. I should just save my mats and went for like a different star on like Saki or Lin whenever they came out. But I was just impatient, right? So you really have to plan out what you want to do. You have to basically main one element. If you are able to make different teams, you can, but that's like really whale territory, right? People that spend money type of territory. So there are like a couple main characters you need to go for on each element. And for ice, it is Saki Fua. For Volt, it is Nemesis. And then for physical, most people, I wouldn't say it's a must, but most people will probably tend to going for Lyra, because she's a healer and she will do big damage for you. All right. So Lin is a character that fits in any team. So though, like I would say right now, the characters that we had that came out and were like really you had to get were Nemesis, Saki Fua, and Lin. And we have Lin and Saki Fua that came out, and people have spent months on saving for them. So you also have these other characters that are going to be like considered like side characters, I feel like. And those are going to be like the Claudias, the 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉s, maybe Ruby, but a lot of people went for Ruby for the fire, of course. And those are like the Tianglangs, Annabella. And they are not like the must-haves, but they are also characters this game would like for us to summon on, right? But as for what has recently happened was we discovered that the game has, on CN, you have like very different prices to our prices, right? So what this does is, and they delete, like there's a whole other video I dropped in this, so be sure to check that. But what it comes down to is they have like literally you get double rewards on CN for the same amount of money you spent. So we're getting screwed over by Tower of Fantasy. So what this will also do is a lot of potential spenders who are gonna see this are not gonna really spend money on the game, because they're like, fuck this, why would I do it? Why would I want not to go to CN or just quit the game? Because like this is some weird, there could be reasons to why people would quit after seeing that or experiencing that or not spend money. Well, let's say in my scenario, I'm 60 out of 80. I really want to get Lin. I really want to get lucky, but there's only 2 days left. All right. So I really want to get Lin. So I might spend that little money just to get those 2 pulls to maybe win the 50-50 and get her. But after seeing stuff, like after just experiencing all the like the scummy stuff this game does, it might take me out to like one, potentially play the game, or spend money on the game, because you spend money on the game first because you want to get the things you want to get, but also because you want to support the company, right? Because spending money supports the company, and a lot of people want to do that to help the game they love. And when we all do that, the game can provide new content, new updates, and that's what we really want to have, new stuff to do on the game. So what I hope is, like, let's say with this gachapon and the characters that are coming out really fast, free-to-play players mostly, they're not able to keep up with everything that's coming out. So what that will do is, right now people are going all in for Saki, Fuwa, and Lin. It will leave Lyra, Tianlang, Annabella. It will leave a lot of free-to-play players to have to save up for another couple of months. Like, I'm talking months to be able to summon for these new characters that are going to be coming out. And I feel like that will kind of maybe hurt the game, because if you're running ice, you gotta go for Saki, Fuwa, man. Like most people, they went for Saki, Fuwa if they have an ice team, because she's just that good. And you probably used most of your dark crystals together. And other people saved up for Lin, because Lin just works in every team, and it just is amazing. And that leaves all the kind of like the new characters that are like considered, they're not filler, they're also really, really good, but they're not must-haves. And what will happen then is, not a lot of people will summon on them because you just don't have the resources, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that they'll give us more pools and stuff, more dark crystals. I do feel like they have been kind of generous on the stuff they've been giving. Of course, we're always gonna want more, but maybe they can like keep it up, give us a little bit more, so we can like also summon on like future characters to come. It's just really like tough in this game that you really need dupes to like for your character to be somewhat viable, or else your character will kind of be trash. Like Kobo B, I made the mistake. Like, she's fucking, like, I don't even use her, man. I literally got her. I really thought I wanted her, but I guess I didn't really want her that bad. And like, she just ends up sitting there, just no stars, and not using her, and it was just a waste of summons. But I just hope that, for one, they'll stop like trying to silence people on like Reddit and stuff, deleting people's posts, because that's just weird, man. Stuff like that is weird, and this is the type of stuff that will make people quit the game, and this is the type of stuff that will make people like outrage, right? Like downvote a game. I don't want to see stuff like that happen, because I do like Tower Fantasy a lot, because there have been instances even on Genshin Impact, the game everyone loves, where they downvoted the game because you got like people want to get their attention. People want to like, we want them to know that we're not happy with the state of how everything is going, right? And then to get their attention, sometimes people do that. They downvote the game. They harass like people, like the Twitters and stuff. And I don't want to see that shit, you know. I want it to just like, I want them to just see what we're saying, where we're coming from. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. It hasn't happened yet in all this time, so I don't know if it's going to. But what do you guys think? Like, what is it going to change? Are you guys happy with it is right now? To where, like, I get it, you have to strategize in these type of games, and you have to save up, and you have to be smart about it. I understand, but it is really hard to get some variety in this game. It is very, very hard, and going for a character Z0, literally, like, there's no point in doing it. You know what I mean? There's no point in going for a character C0. You have to just save up for multiple months, and I don't know, some people are getting tired of that, which happens in most games, most gacha games, of course. But this one in particular, and this is the one I played, so this is what I'm talking about, and I am seeing people talk about. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys have some points you guys want to, just let me know in the comments. Anything that's on your mind, let me know. I'll read it. Without further ado, leave a quick like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.